Well, South Carolina's high school athletes are allowed to start training once again. State health officials gave the green light, but there are some caveats. Fox Carolina's Grace Runkel is live in Greenville with what practices will look like.
Well, like we've seen in all other parts of society, these athletes are going to be reintroduced to practicing in phases. So phase one is going to have a lot of limitations on it that coaches are going to have to deal with. And we're being told that the schools are actually going to get to decide individually when they're going to let those teams back on campus to start practicing. The South Carolina High School League says that it's going to be up to those schools individually, and that could mean that schools are going to start practicing at different times over the summer. But whenever they do begin those conditioning and those practices, then they're going to have to social distance the entire time, like we're seeing elsewhere in the society. We're also being told that they're going to get their temperatures taken every day. That's students and staff, and groups are going to be limited to just 10 people. Here's a look at some of the other limitations they'll have to work around. Everyone must wear a mask at all times, including the athletes when they are not participating in the workout. Locker rooms will be closed and no team sports will be allowed. Those athletes can still condition, but it must be done individually. And last, there's not going to be any personal contact. That means no tackling, huddles, or high fives. And we're still waiting to see exactly when in the upstate these local high schools like Wade Hampton here are going to be allowing those students back on campus, but we haven't heard back yet. So as soon as we have any new information, we will of course report that back to you. Right now, though, I'll send things back to the studio.